Hi, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about job security. Okay, so today let's talk about job security. I love talking about job security. In fact, one of the things that people would ask me a lot is about, aren't you afraid that you're going to be out of work in 2 years or 5 years or whatever, because you don't have a safe, secure job. And this is something that, when I told you last week about leaving that permanent job that I had, that I really felt trapped in, it's something that I've never gone back to. I've never had a full-time position since then, and it's been offered to me several times. I've worked contracts where they say, we would like to offer you a permanent position here, and then I just politely decline, because it's not so much that I don't like the company or whatever, but I've worked in too many places where they've closed down, they've gone out of business, they've relocated offices and everybody got made redundant, or they just had massive redundancies, right? It's sort of like the full-time job, secure job, I think is a myth. It's so elusive. And one of the great things about being a contractor was that every job that I took had an end date on it. So while in my mind, all of our jobs were insecure, I was prepared for it, right? As somebody who was ready to be out of work in 3 to 6 months, I was constantly reading and studying and getting ready for the market and making sure that I was marketable. Being marketable is more important than being employed, in my opinion. And it's funny when you talk to people about maybe your job's not so secure either, there's this real sense of denial. This they can't get rid of me because I look after such and such. To give you an example, when I was working in investment banks, I worked in back office systems like HR systems or different types of web applications within the bank, right? I wasn't a floor trader. I wasn't essential to the business. But everybody would tell me, everyone who I'd work with, they would say they need us to look after the system, which was crazy. If they had to, if there was if the boat was sinking and it was women and children first, right? That would be, we would be the ones that would get rid of. So, and it's kind of sad. I mean, when I would look at, I kind of picture the analogy as being we're all walking on very thin ice, and I'm aware that the ice is thin and other people aren't. And this is one of the things I really like, the lifestyle of being self-employed, of being somebody who makes money through my own work, through my own skills. There's no ceiling on the amount of money I can make, but there's also no floor on the amount of money I can make. So we have up months and down months and everything. But I like to think of it as being, I don't know if you guys ever watched The Walking Dead, right? And I don't want to give away any spoilers if you haven't, but there's this one season, right, where they go into some secure compound, some secure compound. It was just like the old way of life, and it's all like a nice neighborhood and everything, and they've been out fighting zombies for years, and they just look around and they said, these people are soft. And this is what I would think about when I'd work, when people would offer me a secure job. I would get soft, right? I would get used to the idea that they're going to keep me forever, and none of us are going to be kept forever, right? I've yet to meet an irreplaceable employee, right? I've met lots that think they are, lots that think that, they can't get rid of me because I'm essential, because I'm the only one who knows this code, or I'm the only one who knows this system, or I'm the only one who could do such and such, right? And then, when they're gone, and somebody else comes in, whether it could be because of market conditions, it could be because of new management, it could be from anything. You're basically at the whims of somebody else. And when you're self-employed, you're at the whims of, I guess a lot of people, right? So it's almost like I went from having one boss to having several bosses, but it's like diversifying. If one of them, no longer hires me, or if they stop buying my app or whatever, then I always have everybody else. So it's trying to keep lots of people things. So anyway, just today I just want to talk about that job security myth. I do not believe in it. When somebody when you go meet with a company, or either as a contractor or even for some client work with Overpass, and you meet somebody who says, well, Eric, I've been working for this company for the last 20 years, and I could tell you a thing or two about how this company works. And you think, wow, you've been working here 20 years. That sounds awful, right? But you know, I guess, you know, to each his own, right? There's that safe route, but you know, or you could take the hard route. And for those of you who've taken the hard route with me, dude, we should get jackets. So anyway, that's it for today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.